Welcome to Product Tips with Richard. Today is an exciting day, folks. We have the MacBook Pro 16-inch. What do we have in here? We have M4, 48 gig of RAM, 2 terabyte. I've ordered the best. I couldn't go higher because it would have been like $6,000, but we have ordered this. I am so excited, first of all, because my computer, my 2019 MacBook Pro, is at its end, the end of its life. It is no longer possible to be used for OBS. I use lots of video. I take lots of video several times a week, lots of hours of video footage, and the Intel in the 2019 is no longer compatible and no longer runs on these things that I need. I need lots of resources. So the M4, I don't know all the benchmark stuff, folks. You're at the wrong place if you're looking for benchmark stuff. I'm just going to unbox this thing. I'm so excited. Yeah, so here we go. This is the MacBook Pro 16-inch. I don't even know all the specs, honestly, except for what I ordered. I ordered it via the Mac website. And here we go. I just got it today, special delivery. So we're going to open and we're just going to see what it's all about. Get a first impression and get the ASMR satisfaction ripping things that my kids always talk about. Very satisfactory. So, of course, always Apple and their packaging is brilliant. Here we go. So I'm just going to put everything down on the side here. This is what you see first. You see the Mac right up there, front and center. I ordered black because I always had the gray. Thought, hey, wow, wouldn't it be cool? And so here we go. Here is, I'm going to put this to the side for a moment and just do the first impressions because I know all y'all want to just see that right away. So here we go. Let's open this bad boy. The packaging is also ASMR compliant. You'll get the satisfaction, hopefully, through my microphone as much as I get. Oh, MacBook Pro is right there on the side, on the front. All right. Oh, I'm kind of ripping it. I don't want to do that. I want to actually take it off like it's supposed to come off. Ah, brilliant, bro. Just brilliant. If I can get you. Oh, yeah, look at that. Just like Apple sexy. I mean, it is. That is brilliant. Let's see if I can kind of get some nice shots in my cameras with my lighting. Look at that. Just brilliant. On the back, MacBook Pro. All my fingerprints already all over it from just, oh, I like that. I have to say, I like the feet here on it. Let me just get that in the lighting too. I like that. It comes up a bit, but not much. I have a case on my other one, the one that I'm recording on now, the 2019. This is this year's product. It's brilliant. Yeah, just, what can you say? Outside of my fingerprints. So before I open and do all that, let's look at the cabling. The cabling is, they've gone back to the MagSafe. I had the USB-C onlys. I had 4 USB-Cs. So let me just have a look. I've looked at the profile. Yes. HDMI straight input. I like that again because I've had to do dongles on everything else. I have an external screen and would love to have more external screens possibly with this one because my workflow, man, I just record tons of videos a day. And then a mini CS card, USB-C on this side, USB-C on this side, USB-C on this side, 3.5 millimeter jack on this side, MagSafe here. The MagSafe, I had an old MacBook Mini, or sorry, MacBook Slim, whatever the Slim is called. I forget. What is it called? Anyways, I had an old MagSafe and it was much fatter. This is much slimmer profile. That's cool. Doesn't take much real estate. Man, this is actually thin too, man. Compared to my 19, very slender. You see that? I hope it's all good focus. Yeah, man, look at that. And then, so yeah, I appreciate that. I think 3 USB-Cs. I have 4 on the other one, like I said, but one will not be taken up with a HDMI. And then one won't be taken up with power. So my previous 2019, one of the USB-Cs was taken up with power. And yeah, that'll be great. So there's the MagSafe cable. Again, they're moving to and Apple altogether is moving to these very durable power cables with this very durable covering on it. It's like a durable cloth covering. I like it that it's black, because all my other white cables from Apple lately have been, what can I say, white. And they're white and they show dirt and show lots of stuff. So that's that. Let's see the cable. Oh, it's a long cable too. Not just, I think it's probably a 2-meter cable. I'm hoping. That's great. The durable, you can tell the durability of this. Yeah, that'll do for me, for my purposes. To USB-C, MagSafe, of course, to USB-C on the power side. And then, yeah, let's get back here to the boxing to get the cabling stuff out. Very cool. Underneath the directions and everything is the power source. Beautiful. It's smaller than my other one. So I've got, yeah. So the 2019 had this battery in it that was the biggest battery that could be put into a computer that can be legally allowed on a plane. So I don't know all the specs on that either. And the power source was pretty big. I mean, it's probably that much bigger on this side. So this is smaller profile, but maybe they're always improving the power capabilities of these machines. So that's the power, that's the box. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, they all pre-charge everything and everything's ready to go basically. So I'm just gonna open it up. Matter of fact, I might just turn it so y'all can see it for the first. Hey, how nice, how kind I am of y'all to be able to be the first people to see my MacBook screen. The paper as well. Take that right off. All the lighting. Look at that. Brilliant. Hello. Yes. Yes, bro. I'm super excited because my computer gives me the scrolling finger of death all the time. Anytime I try to do something in Final Cut Pro or anything else, I'm getting my computer is at its max. I am demanding way too much of it for resources. And so this is going to be a welcome change. Yeah, first impressions, like I said, just brilliant. I'm going to spin it around for myself now. And just look at the profile. Fingerprint on the top right corner as well. What I'm going to miss, I'm going to have to say, I don't know if they have a bar some way built into the thing, but on the 2019, I had the space bar up at the top. I used it a lot, or not the space bar, but the control bar. I forget what they call it. They have some kind of name for it. I think it's sort of built in somehow to the programming where you can actually still have some kind of bar on the top, but it's very light, man, compared to my old machine. Oh my goodness. Compared to the 2019 16-inch screen. I wonder actually what the FaceTime camera is like. I don't know if they've finally built a HDMI into it. I think not, because they just try to save money. People don't use them for video purposes like I do. This is my camera, my Canon M50 that I'm recording on. Oh man, very excited for this. And so maybe I'll just set up and try to come back and give you final impressions after I set it up fully. All right, we'll come back in a moment. A few moments. Hopefully it'll be quick. I mean, I think this thing is so blazing fast. I cannot imagine it takes very long to set it up. So we'll come back in a few moments and try to give you my final thoughts and impressions. All right, folks, we're back with the rest of the video. I have set up my MacBook Pro 16-inch M4 processor, 48 gigs of RAM, 2 terabytes hard drive. I uploaded a time machine to it from my old computer I'm working on here. And wow, I wasn't expecting that it went so fast, honestly. You know, I in my office here, I was hoping it would go before the day was over so I wouldn't have to walk away from it. But it took, I think altogether, let me see my timer. Actually, I had a timer on it. How long did this all work out? It took less than 3 hours. I had a timer set just to see, because I had over 1 million files transferred. I have a full terabyte on my other drive, and the whole, I have a 1.5 terabyte drive that transferred to this machine, and it is spectacularly fast. I think the thing that was slowing it down was my dongle. I have what do I have as a dongle? It's this Go Send thing. It's really a top level dongle. I don't know how much transfer speed it has. It was transferring at 100 megabits a second, and I think my dongle was slowing down the transfer. So all that said and done, this thing is amazing so far. I just want to give impressions first. I don't have, you know, I'm sure it will be a light years ahead of what I had before, especially in editing. I am a process heavy editor. I do OBS, and my OBS was just not working anymore on my other machine. My camera was lagging. It couldn't support my camera, couldn't support all the stuff I had plugged into it. And so now this is going to be just light years ahead. But one thing I do notice is, and I don't think I can show you necessarily real specifically because my camera doesn't autofocus, is that the edges, the profile is much more real estate, much more screen real estate. Again, I had the 19. I haven't had a M series computer yet. This is my first one, and it has a lot of screen real estate. I love that. That's really great. The one thing I will miss, I have to say, is the touch bar. That's not there. However, they have replaced it with all the F1, the F function keys. Everything that really probably is necessary to be there will be there. The hotkey, I always love the hotkey, but you can swipe up and do all the hotkeys on your pad. The touchpad, though, I do notice has much less real estate, which might affect me as I'm video editing if I'm editing without a mouse. And so I am going to go grab a Logitech mouse that I've seen lots of reviews on that looks great as far as editing goes. But I haven't seen or felt right now up to this point. I haven't done any editing up to this point, but I haven't felt or seen any necessary, sort of limitations in that so far. But I did love the 2019. I'm looking at my other computer here. I love the real estate on that mouse pad. It was so awesome. My wife's going to love it. I am giving this computer to my wife. So, but this does look great. Just in comparison. Yeah, I mean, it matches it. It's a 16. So let me I just looked up a nature video, a 4K Norway nature video, and just kind of try to show you. It looked amazing when I was looking at it. It actually can do 4K really solidly. It goes 2160p at 4K. Speakers actually sound really great. So let me just turn it to you. It's not going to be you're not going to be able to really see, but because my thing doesn't autofocus. But I mean, I'm looking at the fjords here. It is brilliant. I don't know that it's a huge difference from my previous screen. I just looking at it and thinking about it. I'm sure I'll notice it over the time. This is a 60 frames, I believe, right? It doesn't say. 4K quality should be 60. It's amazing. Yeah, so there's that. Other first impressions. Oh, here, moving to the other fjords. That's beautiful. Yeah, maybe I should just open Final Cut and see what it does. See how quickly it opens. See how quickly it does. Verifying Final Cut. I'll just turn it to you, and let's see how quick it goes. It's verifying. It's doing all the startup stuff too. So when I went through the startup process after I had got it turned into my old computer from Time Machine, it was brilliantly fast. Of course, I mean, I better really be totally impressed by this. I'm super stoked that I can have something that will do what I need it to do when I want it to do, and I'm just going to not have the circle of death. All right, so there we are. There, yeah, it just doesn't take that long for me to load anything else. Let's see if I can load something in my movies already and just see. Yeah, there's this. I have everything else on my other. Let's see, Untitled. I have an Untitled library, and it loaded it. Hey, bro. Amazing. The whole library loaded in like a second. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's small projects in that, but 7 projects in that with the other stuff. Just boom. I'm clicking. It's there. Now this is local on my hard drive. Wow. Wow. Yes. All right. Let's just see what else I can kind of try to get up real quick. Boom.
Limit. Okay, my dude, that is not how logic works.
Up in a set, like it's there. It's just not. Wow. I'm stoked. I am really stoked. Let's see what it does, man. I think I'm going to like it. This has been a review of, I'm going to go ahead and close it, give you all the beautiful profiles in the lights of my MacBook Pro, brand new M4 box opening and first impressions. It's brilliant. So that'll do it for this episode of Product Tips with Richard. Thanks so much for tuning in. See you next time. And I think I'm going to love it. It looks great. Keys clack great. This is a great machine. You can look for anybody else who wants to tell you about the specs, but I'm stoked to have it. So sort of a bias because my old computer was so bad. I'm jumping right into the highest level, the M4. And I think I'm going to love that because the benchmarks are huge. It will do what I need it to do for the next years. I hope 5 to 6 years. And I'm stoked about it. So thanks for tuning in. That was this episode of Product Tips with Richard. Oops, let's turn it this way.